Guten Tag, we're off to the Pfalz, the Palatinate to English speakers, or the Pfalz as the locals might say, and we're going there with the help of a belter from one of my faves. Koehler-Ruprecht is the producer. Now this Know Your Etiquette malarkey of course kicked off as an attempt to help you pick up on cues from a wine label. The Germans of course were the ones who started it, so let's pause here for a second. The vintage is 2021, a year of cool, chiselled, classically styled wines for those who outwitted the wet conditions. It's from the Kallstadter Saumagen, the Grand Cru designated Saumagen vineyard in the village of Kallstadt. Now Saumagen comes from Sau, pig, and Magen meaning stomach, so pig stomach, which also happens to be a tasty local dish. A pig stomach stuffed with minced pork, potatoes, vegetables, herbs and spices. Anyway, this Riesling is Auslese Trocken. Lese here means harvest and Aus means out, so these bunches were selected out for their high degree of ripeness. Trocken here means dry, so these ripe Riesling berries from Kallstadt's pig stomach vineyard fermented till the wine was dry. Look here, it comes in at 13%. Now avid German watchers out there might be wondering what's the difference between this and a GG, Großes Gewächs. Well, if Koehler-Ruprecht were a member of the VDP, it would be a GG, but this estate was once a VDP member and opted out because VDP members can only bottle one dry wine carrying the Grand Cru or Große Lager name. Koehler-Ruprecht likes to bottle several dry wines bearing the Saumagen name: Kabinett, Spätlese, Auslese, and these insanely complex Riesling on steroids called R and RR. They're different styles, different degrees of ripeness, palate weight, structure, complexity. Anyway, I did a couple of videos on the alphabet soup of VDP, GG, etc, so please go and look it up. Right, anyone still listening? We're here, the Pfalz, Germany's second largest wine-growing region with almost 24,000 hectares of vines, a few thousand less than Rheinhessen immediately to its north. White varieties account for 61% of the vineyard, and its 39% black grape proportion makes it Germany's most important red wine region. Leading the reds is the juicy, deep-coloured crossing Dornfelder, with Pinot Noir, aka Spätburgunder, not too far behind. Grauburgunder and Weißburgunder, Pinots Gris and Blanc, in other words, are likewise gaining in popularity, making spicy wines with good body. Riesling rules though, with a quarter of plantings, but as you can see, a lot of land is taken by myriad minor grapes. Pfalz's vines lie between the Rhine and the Hart Mountains. Unlike other prominent Riesling regions though, it's the mountains, not the river, that are the key geographical feature. They're an extension of the Vosges Mountains in Alsace, across the French border to the south, and like the Vosges, they form a rain shadow that gives this area its sunny, dry climate where grapes reach a really pleasing, texturally rich, aromatically layered level of ripeness in these predominantly dry wines. There's a wide range of soils too. Loam prevails, often mixed with a range of soil types such as loess, clay, sand, coloured sandstone and chalk. Now this fancy wine, born of Saumagen's limestone, slow but intense ripening, patient old school hands-off winemaking and aging in large old oak from Pfalz forests, will be awesome and drunk soon, even though it would age for ages. The good news though is Pfalz is your friend at the everyday drinking end of the spectrum thanks to its rather lovely growing conditions.